Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles the Band, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a first perspective on things. And we see them today. We have a pretty serious show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want today's full show before it comes out on YouTube, streaming for free on the DREAMERSPRO podcast that we have pinned below. Anyway, let me get into this topic here. So this is just a topic that's kind of just off the cuff, just something I'm thinking about before we go into Christmas. And Merry Christmas to you guys ahead in advance. I'm just thinking about the current state of affairs of the Lakers and what's being said. For those of you who may be unaware, the Lakers are going through some serious turmoil. And right now they're talking about looking for a new coach amid a 4-game losing streak. That's where they are. As you guys know, the Lakers just recently won the NBA Cup, or whatever the hell you want to call it. They just won that. And certain people out there beginning to ask the question, well, did they exert themselves, in the play-in cup? Was it too strenuous on them? Did they burn themselves out? And I'm like, wait a minute, did they just come off a 2-month run, a playoff run? Like am I missing something here? Like, what are we talking about? 7 games. I'm trying to figure this out. So there's that. And now there are questions around, Darvin Hammond being in the hot seat. They're talking about his rotations. Inevitably, now and then there are going to be conversations around, Anthony Davis's production. And the person that just finds a way to escape through all of this is LeBron as usual. And I'm noticing a pattern. And the pattern is that whatever team LeBron goes to is always full of drama. It's always drama. You can date all the way back to Miami. You can go to Cleveland. You can go to LA. It's always drama. It's always about who's been. We produced a show. I think recently they said. Let me get the article here. Let me see if I can find the article here because it was pretty staggering. But basically, an article essentially came out saying that LeBron has been a part of throughout his NBA career a staggering 188 trades. 188 trades. That's the amount of trades LeBron has been a part of. And to me, you begin to ask the question, like, when is it going to stop? And when are people going to actually start discussing this? When are people actually going to start discussing this and really tackling this issue? Now, I know a lot of Laker fans, some may not want to admit it, some will, but a lot of Laker fans I know are at their wits' end. And a lot of them have been saying that they want their team back. And that ever since he got there, it's been an absolute disaster. I think in LeBron's career, he's been a part of, in terms of trades and drafts and all of that, picks and all of that, it's about 188 moves. Jordan was at 56. Kobe was at 30. Kobe was at 56. Jordan's at 35. Now, I recently watched a clip from Nonstop Sports where they were talking about the fractured relationship between Michael Jordan and former Chicago Bulls general manager, who unfortunately, general manager Jerry Krause, who passed away. And essentially was talking about the challenges that Jordan faced because Jerry Krause would make certain trades and perform certain actions that Jordan was against, right? But Jerry Krause's general philosophy was that he was trying to build a championship team, and he wasn't going to always acquiesce to the request that Michael Jordan had, right? And it caused friction. But even without that, 15-year career, there were only about 35 players that moved around. In the case of LeBron, man, I mean, now the new conversation is, who are we going to trade? Who are we going to fight? That's the new conversation been about, around Zach LaVine. Can we get Zach LaVine? Can we get this person? And I'm like, when does it end? When does it end? And the other question I got to ask is this, and it's a question to the media at large. And I just have to ask you guys this question. Why is it LeBron's right to win championships? Why do other players have to earn it, but you guys make it seem as if, like, well, if he doesn't have a championship team around him, he deserves to have a championship team. Really? You deserve it? Isn't that something you go earn? Well, don't other players deserve it? Doesn't Nikola Jokic deserve it? Doesn't Giannis Antetokounmpo deserve it? Doesn't Luka Doncic deserve it? Doesn't Stephen Curry deserve it? You look at the situation with Stephen Curry. Let's look at Stephen Curry for a moment. Minus the Draymond Green issues. Do you realize that even when the Golden State Warriors had some tough seasons, and they've had some tough seasons over the last few years, do you notice it was never any of this conversation? They just kind of dealt with it. They took it in stride. The organization handled it. But in the case of LeBron, man, it's always drama. Every single year. And the thing that gets me is that whenever you bring up this point, his supporters get frustrated with you for bringing this up. The reason I'm bringing it up is because it's an observation of mine. Now, if you're saying that I shouldn't say it, I shouldn't talk about it, then you came to the wrong place because no one forced you to click on the show. To me, it's just like, when will it end? When will it end? The drama never ends. Ever. It's all about drama. And I know that drama sells, but my God, when does it stop? When does it stop? We spent the last 5 years trying to figure out ways. Well, how can LeBron win? It's like, why is it only him? Why is it only everybody else had to try to figure it out? Jordan had to figure it out. Kobe had to figure it out. And now it's like, oh my God, well, who can we get? Who can we do this? Who can we do that? Who can we do? It's like, when does it end? To me, man, listen, I have LeBron in my top 5. Some people question that, but all of these things, I feel like when people discuss him in terms of his career as a whole, people need to factor these things in as well, because I think it's part of the story as well. The drama is just something that you can't even fathom. You cannot even, I feel like we're making so many excuses. And now I think that this year, if the Lakers don't do well, it's going to be another drama-packed season. And at the very end, there's always going to be another scapegoat. Always. That's for sure. I mean, there's been so many over the years. One year was Dwayne Wade. Oh, Dwayne Wade didn't have good knees. That's why I didn't win. But forgot the year in 2001 when Dwayne Wade led the team in scoring in the playoffs. And LeBron didn't show, but fine. Then it was Dwayne Wade. And then when it got to Cleveland, it was Kevin Love. Oh, Kevin Love didn't play well. Kevin Love was a 26-12 guy. Oh, then it was Kevin Love. Then you get to L.A. Then it was the head coach at the time. Well, then it was the young players. And then it became Anthony Davis. Then it became Russell Westbrook. Now we're back to Anthony Davis. Now it's going to be Dark. It's like, bro, when does it end? When does it end, man? It's just something that's on my mind. It's something that I wanted to discuss. And I just, man, when does it stop? When does it stop? Oh, my God. It never ends. And he's only one. Drama. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys in the next show. And you guys have a good Christmas. Peace.